Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, episode 16 of our Southampton rebuild. It's been a real interesting time at the club. This is our fourth season in charge of Southampton. As you can see, bottom right, we are currently over halfway in the season and we are sitting third. We are also in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We have practically got qualification in the UEFA Champions League in the top eight, which is phenomenal. Um, Bit of news coming out from the end of last episode is that if I can, Ilya Zabarnyi has had a bid from Paris Saint-Germain. Um, it meets his minimum fee release clause of 85 million. I'm not particularly happy. His guide value is 55 million. So, might not be a bad thing. I don't know. We brought him for 12 million. We have got some scouts out looking at possible replacements. So, we might have that coming up, and then we're straight into some cup action. Newcastle, Halifax, Newcastle. Tottenham spread in between the Madrid game as well. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's see where we can go. Maxwell, you're going on trial. Don't often see trials coming about like that. So these centre halves, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to even have a look at them. You can see I've got 3 scout reports here. This was a player I've looked at. I'm not sure. Possible. But these are the two. Timber. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg though. And Gardival. £85 million. Now, Timber can play in at right back as well and in holding mid. Gardival can play centre half or left back. I'm going to see if I can do a comparison. Okay. Both sides as priorities. It looks like Gardival could be the slightly better player. Both physical, he's quicker, he's better in the air, and he's better mentally. Okay, that could be pivotal on what I do next. I'm going to cancel that for Nwusu. So I'm not going to place a bid until I know that Zabarnyi is going. But it could be Gardival. 80, I think that was 85, the same price. To be honest, I just want to see when it comes to Zabarnyi, based upon age, the same age. There's no guarantee that Gardival will want to come to us, by the way, either. This is quite a laughable transfer, if I'm honest. Andreas Schledl up. No. Absolutely not. Looking to build to the future, not destroy the lineup, to be fair. Pretty much our strongest side. Hendrick is still in dire need of a rest. Right, let's get this win here, please. We need a win to get to the Carabao Cup final. Two-legged affair, though. 1-1. Hudson-Odoi is at Newcastle. Interesting. Look at the amount of roles he can play as well. Wonder how much he cost them. 46 mil. Yeah, we don't want to lose any more players. I'm a bit gutted. Could possibly be losing Zabarnyi in all fairness. Marcus Thuram. And then Bayern have made an offer for Schledl. See, that's a little bit more like it. But it's still not going to be enough. No. These guys have got a... Dortmund have signed Seaman. That Regen Lebale is going to City. I think I've got enough midfielders. The good thing is with there is he's so versatile, but I don't think I'm going to enter the race there, to be honest. Robert Sanchez has signed for Fulham. Yeah, Timber and Gardeval. Probably the two best defenders in the world. I want to search and have a quick look at goalkeepers. Jake Rose of Man City. Couple of crackers there on potential. What about ability now? There's not too many. Definitely something I'm considering. What does a rotated squad look like? Decker, Worrell, Larius, Carrasco at left back. This is going to be the side I'm going to play. I'm just going to rest up. Should be more than good enough to get the job done, in all fairness. It is Halifax. Give them a full rest before Newcastle back away. Just hope it don't bite us in the arse, to be honest. It's 4-2 and it's a Yusefa Mukuku 4-goal haul. Schledl sent off, which is not ideal. But we got the job done. Schledl is banned for one match. Premier Division game as well. Not ideal. Real Madrid have come in for Walker Peters. Now, this is a player I was looking to actually sell off at some point anyway. He's worth 22.5 million. He's got some big names after him, in all fairness. Okay, let's negotiate this. 27 million is the offer. So let's go to 15 here. Let's go 3 million now. And also, let's just try this. Let's just see what they think. They're okay with that. We will accept that. Now, there was a... Let me just have a little look and do some working out here. Livramento, Larios, Pellegrini. So we will be a right back short. Just intrigued if I go to the report. Yeah, so we will be a right back short. Can Mosquera play there? He can. Maybe I don't need a right back in that respect then. Well, I've just seen that Zabarnyi has actually made the move. And it will be here. We've received a new club record £85 million fee. Okay. I'm a little bit disappointed, I'm not going to lie. He's now worth £175 million. He ain't even on much of a contract. The only problem here is that Dynamo Kiev have received £22 million. So what does that do for us in the recruitment side of things? 68 million. Obviously Walker Peters could be, and do you know what? That's something I should do. Is I should offer him out 29 plus add-ons. So if I offer him out for 32 million, let's see if anyone else has any interest. Yeah, we smashed the Van Dijk sale. Loftus Cheek, 31.5 million. Well, come and get him. QPR near the bottom of the championship. Carrasco's out for a little while. Right, big game. Can we make our another Carabao Cup final? Cyril Labelle is on his way to City. Stoke beat Man United. How did I not even see that? Okay. Is Slurdup suspended now? I imagine he must be. I'm just going to have a little look. Yeah, the squad's looking a bit thin. Might I add as well. Pellegrini, Worrell, Silva. Okay. Alright, let's go get it. Love a result here. Newcastle are no mugs, so it's going to be tough. Wow, we did win. We did get the win. Another final made. Excellent. Lost to Liverpool. Last time out, second Carabao Cup final. We definitely need to get the win now. England boss Roberto Mancini. We have Manchester United. Okay. Would love to have been facing Stoke there, but you can't get always what you want. Zelensky's on his way to Juventus. Wasn't sure whether I should have pulled the trigger there or not. I didn't see if anyone else came in for Walker Peters, by the way. I'll well, we definitely offered him out there. And Slurdup has got an extra band there for himself. Not ideal. Tottenham up next. Now Slurdup is back. Makuku is going up top as well. Decker is our main centre half there at the moment. Along with Silver. Damn. And that loss has just dropped us from third all the way to seventh. It is tight up the top. Walker Peters is now injured. I am going to have to bite the bullet here and I am going to have to stick in an offer. I'm going to go Gardevel. He has a minimum fee release clause. I'm just intrigued if I can get him for cheaper. Just intrigued. Unacceptable. I can't give you a massive pay rise. £109 million. That's from his agent. See if I can give you 160. 165, 5%. Okay, it's a big player. He's got that minimum fee release clause. I think a lot now depends on Walker Peters. We do have Real Madrid coming up. I'm going to see who else we might be able to offload, just out of curiosity. Dominguez, I don't think he's had a lot of football this season. He's played a little bit, but not a great deal. I'm going to offer him out for 32.5. Belgio has a transfer. Offer Mara out for £1 million. Victor Roque is another one that hasn't really been playing, but we'll see if we can get something out of nothing for some of these guys. We're just not playing half of them. Some of the values of them are pretty crazy as well. I'll transfer this Dominguez. Walker Peters has agreed a deal to leave the club and join Real Madrid. We accept. He has been really good for me, but I feel as though he's not as good as Livramento, and Pellegrini has come in and done a cracking job for us. He's been a really good servant to the club, but it's time to make that cash in now. And also that money there is going to help us bring in Gardaval, providing he accepts our offer. I mean, he has done as such. We do have 85 million just straight there, so I am going to need to just adjust the budget a very tiny little bit. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. I'm going to cancel that. I'm pretty sure it will work out okay, but his move is delayed due to a work permit. Yeah, it's doubtful we'll beat Real Madrid. We'll be completely honest about it. Atlanta have gone in for Nwusu. Someone I really would have liked. Wow, look at this one. Josko Gardeval is coming to the club. Now, if we do sell him, we will we'll make a few quid on him. So that's £85 million on a centre half. Really pleased with that. And so we have sold one, and we have broke the transfer record again. Welcome to the club, Josko Gardeval. Garvidiol, however you pronounce his name. So we go to the squad. We go to the squad numbers. Oh, number 4 for Gardeval. So we just have a look in the recruitment side of things, and as you can see, we are pretty dry when it comes to that. But we've got our man. I'm really, really pleased, if I'm going to be completely honest. So I just want to have a look just to see, as people are expiring in 6 months' time. Upamecano. I'd be silly not to, wouldn't I? He wants a big old wage. Okay. Nabry. Rudiger as well. My goodness, there's some bowlers here. Rabiot. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If we can get Upamecano in as well. So I thought Schledlup was banned. I don't know. Gardeval straight into the side, 4.5 stars. We'd love to see that. Garnacho has sealed a move to Bayern. We've lost 2-0 to Real Madrid. Sesko and Rice, we're not surprised by that result. We've just got to see where that's kept us. So we are in fourth. We just need a point to qualify in the top eight. Not sure who we've got either. Ajax at home. That's no gimme. Yeah, we know that one. It's good to see that we've got such a high profile player. Probably that it just means our reputation as a club is getting better, which is fantastic, to be fair. Oh, I've done the wrong thing. Josh Tate. Offer out on loan. Not worried about getting anything there. Tell you, we've got some youngsters that are worth a few quid. Wolves at home. We do need a win. We really, really do. Because that loss last time really shot us down the table. Oof. This is not ideal. So in 2 games we've gone from third to eighth. Let me just check something out I just saw there. It's one draw we've had in this division. One draw. Wow, we can't be losing games like that. So far I feel like losing Zabarnyi and bringing in Gardeval hasn't really paid off. Okay, so we may end up with Upamecano as well, which would be pretty ridiculous if I'm honest. Saying that I love a deal, it's not the fact that I love a deal, it's if it's a deal that's going to benefit the football club. And if it benefits the football club, then I'm doing the deal. More or less our best side here. Just a point to guarantee it. I think we're going to be okay. Ajax need the result. It's 2-2. And Josko Gardeval has scored twice, which is fantastic to see. And that point secures us. And we finish in sixth, which is fine. But look at some of the teams that haven't. I could list them like big teams from my respect is Inter, Barcelona, Arsenal, Ajax, Dortmund, Milan, Roma, Marseille, Bayern, Juventus, Monaco, Porto. You go further down, like there's a lot of teams there that have really underachieved. So really, really pleased there. Real Madrid 8 from 8, but the quality thing there is that 4 of the 5 English teams have qualified straight through, and we are one of them. It's fantastic. Ward Prowse is injured for a few days. They've qualified for the round of 16. Just intrigued on the old finances. We're 9 mil in debt. It's the first time, as you can see, July 22 onwards, we got very, very close to actually falling into debt at the end of the first season. Since then, our heads been way above water. Good run in the Champions League will sort that out, that's for sure. Brighton, who are in fourth, are up next at home. We really need to pull our fingers out after the last two losses. Just need to check out on my boy Hendrick. Is that 91 million he's worth? Okay, he's gone down a little bit. He hasn't really done too much. Upamecano is coming in. He's on a big contract as well, but 26 million. Nah, you're right. we'll hold on. Two massive centre half signings there. Probably means I can let one go, or probably out on loan. Danilo comes in. Also, Tellers Magno is being rested, as is Schlurdle up, to be honest. As a matter of fact, I can't even see Schlurdle up on the bench. He's pretty knackered in all fairness. Right, we've got to get a result. Well, it's kind of official that the wheels are slowly coming off a little bit with this club. Whoever would have thought that Zabarnyi was that important? I mean, I didn't want to lose him, and to be completely honest, I feel like I would have rather have kept him. But Gardeval is a great signing, don't get me wrong. QPR up next. Transfer deadline day is here. 5 highest spending clubs. Brighton are the highest spenders. Me and PSG there that have literally swapped out one player in and one player out for 85 million. See, I would bid for this guy. Just can't seem to get him a work permit though. I think Day is coming to the end anyway. What are they saying for us? Karim Adeyemi. What are they saying on him? An excellent signing. Okay. Not that I can afford him. I am going to decline just because I have no business Charles Boateng, 450. He's a German goalkeeper. He's on a youth contract. Yeah, go on then, you take the deal. Inter have offered Fabinho a contract. I can't make any offer for someone like that. Obviously, in the same league, he has just straight up agreed to go to Inter Milan regardless. That didn't take long. And Atlanta have signed Nwusu. Boateng is going to Nottingham Forest. Calvin Kedwell, worth 6.6 million. He's a holding mid. He is not happy. His contract is ending as well. He's on 1,100 per week. He now wants 10 grand. Smell a bit of a rat there, if I'm honest. You are not getting more than 10k a week, mate. I can practically assure you that now. Oh, Brighton have come in for Dominguez until the end of the season. Okay, why don't we try a transfer offer? And why don't we go for just straight buy him now for straight now for 35. Let's try it. Okay. So we're going to have to come out of that. What I will now do and no offers for Dominguez. So be it. At the end of the day, it was worth a shout to try and get a few quid out of him. It didn't happen. I feel as though Brighton weren't going to be prepared to pay that money anyway. Deadline day has passed. Biggest spenders in Newcastle at £132 million. Let's just have a quick little look to see who they have brought in. I mean, they've brought in some pretty big names there. So they brought in Asensio, Calamine Kelleher, Marcus Thuram. It's not like they've even sold anyone really of note. Zach Steffen for 15 million quid. And Matthew Target to Roma. Old money bag, Smuck Newcastle. Right, we got to turn our season around now. A lot of these kids are really unhappy with their contracts. I will say though, there is a few quid in Southampton with some of these players that are on deals. I'll offer him within a month. I've already offered him one, to be fair, but we've got to try and start hitting some form a little bit, to be fair. It hasn't been good. Even Hendrick's gone from 4 stars to 3 stars. We should have more than enough to get past QPR here. Stranger things have happened, admittedly, but shouldn't be an issue here. 3-1 is an Hendrick hat-trick. Sends us through into the 5th round. Okay, so the good thing is here is whilst we're faltering a little bit in the league, cup-wise, we're still in all 3 cups. Watkins and Bamford up top for Bournemouth. Swindon Town, League 2. I think I've just seen that our Carabao Cup final's been moved. It definitely has been moved. Wow, it's been pushed back quite a long way, actually. I expect to crush Bournemouth. Those words never came out my mouth, but I do expect to win. Silver up to 3.5 stars. Love to see that. Yeah, we desperately need a win here. It is literally desperation now. 3-0, comfortable win. Hendrick with 2. Just curious more than anything. Hendrick has dropped, but he's not too far behind a few guys at the top there. He's having a good season in all fairness. Two assists there for Livramento. We love to see it. Currently sitting in 7th. Teams around us do have games in hand though. Leeds United are flying. So I kind of feel as though I was asking Victor Roque is suffering from a cold again. I just seen Hendrick's got 28 goals for the season. João Pedro was the man giving me roughly 20. So I wanted a man that got me 30. I feel like I've got that man now, which obviously is quite handy. Hendrick's knackered again. Any kind of result here would be nice because Leeds are obviously doing okay. And we got the away win. Hendrick and Schledel up. That's more like it. It now creates a bit of a gap between 7th and 8th. Oh, look at that. 2.2 million. We most certainly haven't got anything like that. I suppose that's what happens when you spend your money that you just sort of get. He was at 91. 79 is he's going down in value. is Hendrick. I think he was at 96 million at one point. Thierry Small. I must admit, how old is he? 21. I'm going to promote him to the senior squad. And I am also not available for loan yet. As far as I'm aware, he's quite a big talent. Hendrick is now injured for 3 to 4 weeks. That is a massive, massive shame. And it's actually a really big game now. And even worse, he's out of the Carabao Cup final. We're also going to find out who we're going to get in the Champions League. Magno's out for 3 weeks. This is disastrous. Hopefully Hendrick will be back for the final. Carrasco moves to the right. Makuku comes in up top. Victor Roque cannot get a look in. 3-0, actually a really, really convincing performance there. That's decent. Well, Manchester City are slipping there. They've got a game in hand on us though, so... Well, Cardival has been really, really good so far. No complaints from me. Just intrigued to know what he's worth. He's worth 115 and he's got 109 mil. Surprised somebody hasn't come knocking for him already. Chelsea up next. Seems to have a lot of games sort of in and around us at the moment in league positions. Doesn't look like any changes there. Silver's gone up to 4 stars. I'd snap a draw off here. Snap your hand off now. I take it. I'll take it, especially considering they completely dominated the game. De Gea, man of the match as well. I'm okay with that. No problem to me. Four days to 2 weeks for Hendrick. It's going to be close for them both coming back, you know. We've got a view to draw here. We're seeded. I'll take this. Oh. Maybe. Don't want this. I'll be okay against Lazio. Arsenal, Southampton. Would have much rather Ajax. The only good thing I've taken from that is that Arsenal are the lower seeded team. And we do have them very, very soon. I think that's going to be just before the final. Could be a bit of a nightmare. They've moved Gardeval to left back and brought in Worrell. Pellegrini's a bit tired. That's absolutely fine. Expect to beat Swindon here 5-0. Pretty convincing, to be fair. We move into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We're doing well on the cup fronts. Gardeval is now out injured. Oh. Not really what you need before probably the two biggest games of the season. I just want to confirm that. Yeah, I mean, the next 5 games are pretty outrageous, but the next 3 are pretty vital. Livramento come third in Player of the Month. Oscar Gluck at Wolves. We come third for Manager of the Month. A really good looking side Arsenal got there. FA Cup quarter final, we will just skip it. We're bound to be playing a good team here. Chelsea. So we got a real list of games coming up here. I'd love to see him win that, to be honest. I will be scouring that as well, by the way. Looking for kids I can get in. 200 games in management. Bazanu happy to stay at Southampton for the 15th time. I wouldn't worry, mate. You are going to be my number 1 goalkeeper. Just purely because De Gea is coming to the end. Oh, look. Got 2 that have failed. Which is fine. I'd rather them be available for the final, in all fairness. Okay. I'll take a draw here and then to win at home. But if we're going to lose, it needs to stay tight. 1-1. I'm pleased with that. Really pleased with that. It gives us a really good look at the next leg. I wonder what that's put me on here for. Oh, my 200 matches manager. I think Livramento has been fantastic, to be honest. Oh, look at that. 3 players all picked up bans from yellow cards. Wow. And here we go. So hopefully I'll get both of these next games in so we know where we are at the start of next episode. Will it actually? Well, we'll say there's joint favourites here more than anything. I would love to win something. Oh, they both failed fitness tests. Ward-Prowse in at right back. It's not my best lineup. Come on, give us a win. Yes! Makuku with the hat-trick. In the 117th minute, we conceded a last-minute goal as well. But we have lifted silverware at Southampton Football Club. Phenomenal. We have won the Carabao Cup. Makuku with a hat-trick. Absolutely love that. Look at all these happy promises. We're happy with this. We're happy with that. We're well chuffed. And we have qualified for Europe already with that. Absolutely smashing it. Love that. I've just seen that Belgio also was the top scorer of the Carabao Cup with 4 by the look of things. 12 games unbeaten. Okay, have any of the boys passed fitness tests? Well, I've got so many injuries. Hopefully a couple of them, right. Oh, they're all fit to try and play. Come on, just top the episode off and get me a result here. None of them are playing, and they are still playing the same backline. Look at that right-hand side. We've got a bench full of injured players. Get us a result here, please. Top the episode off. Make it the best one yet. We get the win. It's a 1-0 win over Arsenal. We advance 2-1 on aggregate. Absolute quality. Slurtle up is injured. We are pleased there. We've got some decent money in the bank. Just to finish up, we're back to 8 million, which is phenomenal. Guys, what a brilliant episode. We have faltered and slipped down the league a little bit. We are only a result away from getting back in the top 4. Looking at fixtures wise, like at the top there, it was a little bit iffy. We've gone into a few draws, and from then on, we've been phenomenal. It's been a really good episode. We've won the Carabao Cup. We are into the quarterfinals now, the Champions League. Can't ask no more than this. Never thought that I would have turned Southampton round to this, but we have done. This has been phenomenal. I have loved every minute of this save. That is the end of today's episode. Please give us a like. Please subscribe if you hadn't. Why do you not want to watch content like this? We absolutely love it. Turn the bells on if you want to be notified, and we'll see you next time for another rebuild episode. Have a great day.